Live from Stockholm, Sweden, Fight Club Rush presents 3-minute rounds in a 73-kilogram catchweight contest, fought under amateur rules. Introducing first in the blue corner with a record of 2 defeats, weighing in at 72.7 kilograms, fighting out of Sweden, Törő! And his opponent in the red corner tonight, making his debut, weighing in at 72.1 kilograms, fighting out of Sweden, Alexander, the sharpshooter, Yakob! Your referee in charge of the action, Kevin Sataki.
Wow, hats off to Ricky Wright for really putting that southern Swedish R into Törő. But yeah, here we go. Kevin Törő in the blue, Yakob in the red. And it looks like Yakob isn't interested in a touch of gloves. Okay, there we go. And we are finally at it.
Yakob a southpaw against the orthodox stance of Törő. And at the press conference yesterday, it got pretty heated when Törő said that, I'm always looking for the finish, always aiming for the finish. And Yakob actually interrupted him and went, "Who have you finished?
Yeah.
Tell me, who have you finished?" And then they got kind of into a shouting contest talking about who has finished anyone. But hey, maybe someone's getting finished tonight.
An experience of who's actually fought more real fights and stuff like that.
And it's actually pretty interesting that fight that Yakob had was actually with 4-ounce gloves, no shin pads. So looked more like a professional fight than an amateur one. Inside leg kicks being traded here.
Yeah, somewhat tentative start to the fight as both fighters are trying to figure out their rhythm and distance. And I mean, even though he has been putting in the work inside of a gym, activity, it's got to be a factor as well. I mean, it's been 4 years since Yakob actually competed, whereas Törő was active, just a couple months ago. Törő definitely giving Yakob some respect, though, because he's not marching forward as intensely as he often does in fights.
Quick hands.
Ooh, there he starts swinging.
Yeah, Yakob landed a nice body kick there.
And both fighters have said that they don't think the other will make it past the second round.
Törő is a thick boy. Some thick legs on him.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure he likes his carbs.
Yeah, heavy leg kicks with those thick legs.
And Törő, while he might not have the best record, I mean, across A and B class MMA, he's fought the likes of Martin Karlsson, Håkan Yildiz, Hao Chen. Some really, really good prospects. Solid kick to the body there from Törő.
Pretty tentative first round to start here. About 20 seconds to go.
Whoop. Goes high with that kick. And Törő acknowledges, yeah, you got me. He took it like a champ, though.
Like we always say, southpaw versus orthodox opens up those body kicks. Oh, nice right hand by Törő.
Törő, he's got a bit, he shows some odd angles at times. He can be a little hard to figure out. And I spoke with Yakob about that, having kind of an awkward, unorthodox striker. Like, how do you deal with that? And he said they've been training for it. They've been doing the best preparation they can. So far, he seems to have his hands full with Törő, though, who, as always, brings it.
Yeah, Törő looks calm in there. Calm demeanor to him.
Well, he never shies away from a challenge. In the last fight that I saw him in, he fought a really hot prospect from southern Sweden, Noah Laria, that a lot of people didn't want to fight. Törő jumped on the opportunity.
And I also like when we get to see these fighters coming over from smaller cities. A city like Skövde, making waves here in the capital. And of course, there's a lot to gain here for Törő as well. You know, if he can defeat Yakob, you know, that's a great win for him. Also got a lot of eyes on him.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we both connected with kicks and punches there. And I think this may very well be the round where we see them both turn up the heat. Now they've sort of got in a feel of things.
Both fighters staying very calm despite not having a lot of experience. You know, sometimes when you're very early in your amateur career, you can get a little swingy, a little mouth open, a little tense, but these guys are staying calm.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot more control from Törő than I've seen at some of his earlier fights. He's pacing himself very, very well in dealing with his challenge.
But I would like to see them open up a little bit here. I mean, if I'm Törő, I want to test out his ground game. I want to see, you know, try to make it a little dirty, change levels. Because on the feet, you know, Yakob is comfortable.
Yeah. I mean, I think would be billed as more of a striker than a grappler. Of course, obviously, he works on all aspects of the game. Oh, nice left hand connected there for Törő. And while training out of Skövde, Törő is originally from Mariestad, a city most known to Swedes for its beer.
My father is actually from Mariestad. So
oh,
shout out to Mariestad.
Hey. There you have it. I like that Yakob isn't getting pinned to the cage. As soon as he gets pushed back there, he explodes out to make sure that he doesn't become a stationary target.
Yeah, he has great footwork. Oh, man, I think he connected there with that left hand.
Yeah. And a jab connects there for Törő.
Yakob does get his chin in the air sometimes in these exchanges.
Both guys kick there. Looked like Törő might have connected somewhat better. And a lead hook as well. And Törő's corner asking him to let go a little bit more to turn up the volume. I agree, right now his pressure is great. But one thing I'm missing is the volume. And a little bit of showmanship there from Yakob. Törő almost jumping into that striking exchange. Oh, wow. And
giving him the birds.
Yeah. Close round. I mean, honestly, two close rounds that really could go either way. And it seems that both fighters' predictions were incorrect as we are reaching the third round. Both of them suspected it wouldn't get that far. Let's take a look at some of the highlights. Both of them had simultaneous kicks. Both fighters doing a pretty decent job defensively in my opinion.
Yeah, for sure. It's interesting, like they're touching gloves to start off the round, but they're also flipping birds.
Yeah, and kind of making fun of each other. It looked like Törő said something to him just now as well. Oh, Törő connected with a left hand.
Yep.
Honestly, I feel like both fighters could take a clear lead by turning up the volume and intensity a little bit.
Yeah, for sure.
Nice kick there.
Level changes.
Yeah, so far this has been more or less a kickboxing bout.
Yeah, a kickboxing bout with a lot of the same techniques being thrown, a lot of the same movements. It's almost like this fight is like a 20-second pocket being repeated. It's like the same sequences over and over again. You know, Yakob with great footwork, circling to his right, but we're not seeing any adaptations being made from either fighter. You know, when Yakob is circling to his right, is there something that Törő can connect with on that right side? Like when he's throwing those inside leg kicks, how about a stiff two right up the middle, step through? Not seeing a lot of new things.
Very nice kick lands there for Yakob. Just over a minute left. Oh, Yakob thrown off balance with that one. And Törő pressuring very great, but not necessarily cutting off the cage.
Yeah, he's kind of chasing him.
Both fighters connected with a single shot there.
Now Törő is pressing.
And he landed that lead hook.
And cutting him off now, a little better.
And they clinch up. Looks like an over-under position, perhaps. Oh, look at that. There's a scramble for position. Who's going to get the advantageous one?
The schoolyard choke here or something.
He could potentially get a reversal with that.
Not, yeah. All right, last couple of seconds.
Okay.
That is it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards. All three have it 29-28 in favor of your winner by unanimous decision. In the red corner, Alexander Sharpshooter Yakob.
All right, I'm here with the winner and now truly MMA fighter, Alexander the Sharpshooter Yakob. 3 rounds in the books. It might have been a little bit tougher than both of you wanted to give credence to, but how do you feel after getting that first win?
Man, feels amazing. First of all, thank you all for coming. Man, 4 years outside of the cage. I took this fight without even training MMA. 5 weeks ago, I started my camp. I hadn't been training for 1.5 years. And now, hey, 3 rounds. He's a tough fighter, ring rust, and then, yeah, experience. I need more experience.
And yeah, let's talk about it, because like we said, it was 4 years since you had your last fight, ring rust. How much of a factor do you think it was here tonight?
Well, quite a lot. You know, we haven't been punched in the face hard. Somebody's trying to kill you. And yeah, the adrenaline, the feelings, you come in here, hometown, it's a lot of emotions. So yeah, it's quite different.
A lot of emotions, and I'm sure a lot of pressure as well. I mean, lots of spotlights and cameras directed at you. Did you feel that pressure here as well tonight?
To be honest, no. I'm used to the pressure. I'm used to people not believing in me. And hey, everything is possible. I don't want to be a quote guy, but just set your mind to it and you can do it.
Yeah, well, you set your mind to this and you passed this test with flying colors. You've proven now you truly are an MMA fighter. And what is next for the Sharpshooter?
Well, now I just rest, have fun. I want to thank my wife, my family, my friends. And next up, I don't know. We see what we have, what gets me, you know? FCR, you can make it.
All right, well, I'm sure there's some fun matchups waiting. Until then, celebrate like a winner should. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for a winner, Alexander Yakob!